welcome back to Motivational Mondays with Tumi Mkha. Okay, so last week we spoke about a topic that I named my dream, my reality, which I said subtitle. Is that a thing? Okay, yeah. Name it till you become it, right? This week I'm going to be talking about the fear of starting. Personally, I don't think people have a fear. I don't think we have a fear of starting. We have more of the fear of the outcome of that thing that we want to start. I'm going to ask you a question, right? If you knew that tomorrow was your last day on earth, what is the one thing that you would want to be doing today? Awesome. Why aren't you doing it? I'm sure you've heard this millions of times. But here's the question, why aren't you doing it, right? I think generally we have a fear of uncertainty, right? We fear, okay, what if I try this thing out and it doesn't work out? Let me tell you something, everything that you see around you, your cell phone, YouTube, buildings, everything comes from somebody who actually took a step and said, look, I'm going to take the step and I'm going to try. Imagine if the person who started Google said, nah, I don't want to try it. Imagine if it shuts down. So what? So what if it crashes? How many times has WhatsApp crashed and yet we are still here today? Did the owners of WhatsApp decide, you know what, it crashed once, I'm going to give up? And here's another thing about when you finally actually start, is that you can't go back, right? Like, you've already put your investment in it. Even if it's just an idea that you've been thinking about, if you really want to do that thing and you're lying awake at night every day and you're thinking about it and you're thinking about it and you're thinking about it, let me tell you something, that you not sleeping at night thinking about it is already an investment in that thing. I'm going to tell you a little story about myself. Those of you that know me personally will know that I send hearts when I message. Okay, so I'm doing my video at work, so there might be a bit of like noise in the background. So every time I send a WhatsApp message, I send it with like a pink heart. I actually stole the idea from someone else. She used to send flowers, but here's the moral of the story. So I started doing it in 2013 in December, right, when I did my first when I sent my first ever heart. I wanted to prove to this girl that it was not possible to keep sending the same flower over and over again, but obviously mine was a heart, and I started on day one. Now it's about 6 years ever since I have been putting that heart on my WhatsApp messages. What am I trying to say? Like, had I not started on that particular day, I would not have known the possibility, right? I would not have known the possibility of actually being able to start a habit like that. So this is not just relating to starting a new career or starting a business or whatever it is that you want to start. It can even relate to starting a new habit. And guess what, guys? I went to gym this morning. Please hold me accountable for this. Yeah, please hold me accountable. Did you know that at the end of your life, let's say you live a long, full life, maybe about 8 years, and you're lying on your deathbed, you're not going to say, oh, thank God I never tried out that dream. Thank God I never submitted that business plan. You're not going to be grateful for the things that you never tried out. No, you actually might regret the things that you didn't, because at the end of your life, it doesn't matter what you failed at and what you succeeded at, because you know what the outcome was. Imagine if the person who invented TVs, for example, decided, I'm not going to try out this thing. What if it doesn't work out? And at the end of their life, they're like, yo, I'm so glad that I actually never tried to implement that idea of creating a TV. It would have been an epic fail. You wouldn't have television as you know it today. What do Netflix, what do Showmax, where are you going to watch them? I'm sure it wouldn't even be a concept, right? So guys, my motivation for you today is just take the first step. Honestly, just take the first step. I think I've mentioned it in previous videos. The first step really could just be writing a business plan. The first step could really just be watching videos, going to conferences, reading a book concerning that idea that you have. Last week I talked about you calling yourself the thing that you want it to be. Calling yourself, speaking into existence was a comment by Shiluba, and that's really what you're doing. You're speaking into existence the stuff. But after speaking those things into existence, when your mentality is there, when that dream has become your reality in your mind, what do you do after that? Then you start with step number 1, right? I'm going to submit this business plan. I'm going to hang around people who are like-minded, okay? But please don't sleep on your dreams, guys. Don't sleep on your dreams. I want to leave you with this last word. I think you remember my very first video was life is an experience, right? And I just want to remind you that you really do only have one life. Experience it, explore it. And yesterday I posted a status on my WhatsApp to say, when you find your passion, hold on tightly. It's very difficult to find that thing that you're really passionate about and also good at. So please, guys, don't sleep on this life thing, okay? Yeah, about our competition here. Everyone who commented once. We had a few subscribers come through, but I don't really know who the subscribers were coming from, so we don't have a winner this week. Next week maybe you can hook yourself up. Thank you, guys. My name is Tumi Mkha. I'll see you guys next week.